Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about how to hit the Novak Djokovic backhand in 3 steps. I'm sure some of you watching this at the moment have a backhand that's tight, tense, causes you too many errors and you feel like it's not a real weapon for you and you can't rely on it in a match. However, after you have watched this video and learned how to master the 3 key tips that I'm going to show you today, your backhand is going to feel like you can produce effortless power and you're going to feel like your backhand is a real weapon for you on the court and that you can rely on it when you need to. Now, a big mistake I see a lot of players make is that they're generating most of their power just from their small muscle groups and they're not using their big muscle groups to generate the power. So this is what all the pros do, this is what Novak Djokovic does, this is why he has such a great backhand, is because he is using his bigger muscle group, so his legs. He's generating all of that power from the ground up. So Novak uses all of his power from his legs and his core, and that's how he generates power into his backhand. So step number 1 into generating power with your whole body is to start with a great unit turn on the backhand side. You're going to start in your ready position, and then from there you turn 90 degrees so that your dominant shoulder is pointing to the incoming ball. You can see I'm in a coiled position. So this first rotation after the split step rotate, all of the energy is stored in my core here, which is then going to be released as I rotate into the shot. In addition, you'll see Novak, after his split step, he turns and then he comes into a closed stance as much as he can. So the closed stance is optimal for power production, as you're going to be able to get all of your body weight behind the ball and into the shot as you strike forward into your contact. You'll see sometimes when he's pushed out of position and he doesn't have enough time to step into a closed stance, then he will go for an open stance backhand or a semi-open stance backhand, but he's always trying to get onto that front foot as much as he can. I'm going to show you a backhand where I don't have my unit turn, and we can see how my ball flight and my ball trajectory and my ball speed is. Now we're going to see what happens to my shot quality when I have a great unit turn and when I'm stepping into that shot with my closed stance. The difference was really clear to see. My second shots, where I was producing that unit turn and loading my legs, there was a lot more pop on the ball. I felt effortless power as I hit through the ball. My racket head speed was a lot greater because I was using all of my energy stored in my core to rotate into the shot and release all of that energy and power into the ball. Another key thing to think about in your unit turn is how your arms are. Are they bent or are they straight? On the take back, we want both arms to have a little bit of bend in them. We don't want straight arms back. If I'm straight with my arms here, I feel tight. I feel like my range of motion is not optimal enough to be able to hit under the ball and strike forward how I want. So a little bit of bend in those arms and my racket away from my body a little bit is really important to be able to then drop my racket nice and loosely into contact. So now guys, we're ready to move on to the next stage of the backhand, which is the racket drop and acceleration phase. When he's in his power position at the back of his take back here, and as his body weight starts to move onto his right leg, his left arm straightens out here. This straightening out of the arms here will produce a natural racket lag. So the racket lag is where the butt cap of the racket is leading into the contact point. Now this natural racket lag helps with topspin production. It also helps with leverage over the ball to increase his power potential on his backhand side. So now we're coming into the contact point. As we're straightening out that left arm, our contact point now should then be to the side and in front of our body. Here. So now I'm going to show you guys my backhand where my arms are bent up close to my body and I'm not getting that extension of my left hand into my backhand. And we're going to compare both backhands to see which one has the most power and topspin, and we're going to see how effective my shot is. So you can see there my arms were close to my body. I felt really tight as I was hitting, and that didn't give me the leverage to extend my racket out and really fire those backhands hard into the other side of the court. But let's see now the difference when I am extending my arms out into contact. Okay, so you could see there as I was coming into contact and extending out my arms, the ball quality was way higher. I was able to produce a lot more power onto that shot and a lot more racket head speed as I came into contact. So the last step of mastering the Novak Djokovic backhand is the follow through and the recovery. You always see Novak trying to finish with his racket over his shoulder. So this follow through is really important because it helps to naturally decelerate the racket in a way that you're not going to get injured by doing. It also ensures that you're maintaining the correct swing path. His swing path is high to low under the ball and then up high again. So this just helps him create that topspin onto the ball to ensure net clearance and a quality heavy topspin ball. Last thing to consider then is his recovery. So from his closed stance, as he hits his shot, his body will naturally rotate around into the court. If we look at that again from my ready position, unit turn, I'm dragging, bringing that back leg around into the court, and this then helps me produce a big crossover step where I can cover a lot of ground on the court to recover to where I need to be. So if you go out and watch Novak, he'll be using this recovery step to enhance his ability to regain his court position after he's hit his backhand. So let's take a look at my recovery when I don't bring that back leg around compared to when my recovery when I bring that back leg around and I produce a big crossover step. Sure, you could see there that when I was not bringing my back leg around, when I was just simply hitting, I had to drop back and then kind of sidestep back in a really inefficient manner, and I was very slow getting back to the middle of the court. Whereas when I was allowing my back leg to flow naturally forward after I hit the ball, I was then able to recover really efficiently and rapidly back to the middle with just 1 or 2 steps. One big crossover, one side step, and then I'm already back into the middle of the court. So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope this video has helped you see the 3 key aspects of the Novak Djokovic backhand and how you can implement his technique into your technique in order to hit better, stronger, more powerful backhands. So guys, if you like this video and found it helpful and you go out there and you're starting hitting your backhands like Novak Djokovic, then please give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel for more tennis videos like this to come. And guys, I'll see you in the next video.